Welcome to another episode of Seun vs. Society, and today's episode is, I'm not even gonna put my hand. So, success. I get asked a lot, how do you like make your music or blah 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 blah? How do you make your music videos? How do you make your videos on YouTube? How do you make beats? Yada 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 yada. I get it all the time. But what I want to talk about isn't about, my music. Although you watch it from, which is gonna give you a spot. No, I'm joking. What I want to talk about isn't about my music per se. It's more about success as a whole, rather than saying, just for me. But I want you, for this episode, to pay close attention to every word I say. Don't act like you cannot hear me. But back to the point. The point is success. I'm gonna go with who, what, where, when, and why with this one. So, first off, who? Who's gonna be responsible for your success? Who's gonna be the one that's making you successful? Are you gonna say, oh yeah, your mom's gonna make you successful? Dad is? Brother? Cousin? Sister? Aunt? Grandma? Friend? Someone else? No. You are. Don't rely your success on someone else. Take that in mind. There's a quote that I've taken from, even though it's weird, I've taken from Dragon Ball Z, and it's from what Goku said. He said, if I don't, who will? That quote has stuck with me for years. The only way you can really achieve success would be if you do it yourself. Got that? Cool. What? What are you gonna do about your success? What are you gonna do to make sure you become successful? What will it take for you to reach there? No, don't think, oh yeah, he's going about. No, I'm being serious, because a lot of you say you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do this, you want to do that, but none of you, from what I've seen, are actually taking the step forward and doing extra things about it. For what? Let me refer back like a couple years or so. So I think I started the idea of being a rapper, I think at 9 years old. And from 9 to 11, I kept on writing, even though my if I showed you the lines that were in it, they were terrible. But even though I kept on writing, I kept on improving and improving and improving, and that was what I wanted to do. Like, what it took was for me to constantly improve, even when it's not, a task given to me by a teacher or my mom wants me to do this. No, I did that. I took that into my own hands. So when I reached 11, I said to my mom that I wanted to get a better microphone. Because before I had this headset that was put around, it has a microphone to it, and then eventually broke, and I was like, I used that as an excuse to get a new one, and my mom was like, alright, yeah, cool, I'll get you one. So then blah blah blah. But yeah, so I learned, I knew what I was gonna do, and I did whatever it was gonna take for me to reach where I am now. And I'm not really that far yet. But anyway, back to the story. Let's say if I didn't, improve my writing, that wouldn't lead to me wanting a mic. If I didn't want a mic, that wouldn't lead to me making all these songs. If I didn't make these songs, then where would I be right now? If I didn't make these songs, you'd only be seeing these episodes. These episodes are things that I do on the side from the songs itself. It doesn't even take long to do these episodes. It's only 1 a.m. in the morning. Holy crap. So that's what. When will it take for you to realize that it's within your hands to reach success? When are you going to start reaching success? When do you think you would have reached success by? All these little questions you must ask yourself in order to reach success. Jeez, do you know how frustrating it is seeing the amount of people that have asked me, I want to be this, I want to be that. And in my head, I'm thinking, if you want to be it, then be it now. Rather than wait, because what's the point in waiting when you could use that time to reach your success? So, that's enough about when. Where will you go how far will you go in order for you to reach success? How far will you go once you've reached there? All these little questions you gotta ask yourself, because you really need to think about it. Now I'm saying, like, even sometimes I ask myself these questions, even though I pretty much kind of know the answer because I'm like a step ahead of you. Never mind. But still, ask yourself these questions. And finally, why? Why do you want to reach success? Why do you want to be successful? See, success, to me, it means different things to everyone else. If you want to work at Tesco and McDonald's, don't get me wrong, no disrespect, but that's my personal opinion. But that's your vision of success. Go for it. Who am I to stop you? And when will it take for you to realize how important it is for you to know what you're doing to reach your own success? Not for me, no. I could tell you a billion, trillion, centillion, yes, centillion is a thing, centillion things about how, you should approach your goals. But the only way you can really reach them is if you decide for yourself and you decide now. I'm just saying, just like what Goku said, if I don't, who will? This has been another episode of Sean vs. Society. I'm gonna go and play FIFA now because I can. And like I said, if I don't, who will?